Hello and welcome back to the Highland Homestead. So quick video this week. We've had quite a bit on, so quite a bit to update you on. Mostly new additions to the homestead, a couple of them. However, we're just giving an update on the pigs as well. So Pie and Travel, as you're all aware, Pie has had her piglets. We'll just climb in to show you them. And they're doing really well actually, the two of them that are there. They're currently in their bed, so let me just turn the camera around and I'll give you. So you can just see them. They're just poking their back ends out under the thing. They're both in there. There's the other one, just further back. So there's their heads. There you go. So they bury themselves quite frequently. Must be a hiding thing to hide from predators, or just for warmth potentially. So main news with the pigs is Pie is unfortunately got mastitis in 3 of her teats, which is, as you can see from the side here, so that is one of the teats that has it. That one just there, that one there, which isn't great, but she's in antibiotics for them. And Truffle, well, where do we start? Well, she had a milk come in a couple of weeks ago. However, since that she has lost all signs of pregnancy, and we have a slight feeling she might have had a false pregnancy. So the pigs will be moving back to their old field in the next couple of, I think next week. We just want the Pie's piglets to grow a bit more in order to not go through the stock fence as easily, is ideally what we want. However, we'll take a walk down to the sheep and we'll have our next update down there. Right, so we're down at the Lammy, or at the U polytunnel, and we have got some additions. Three additions to the farm. So they are from 2 of our ewes. Our third ewe is due, their expected lambing date is today, so hopefully we'll get the last one tonight. But they've both lambed themselves, and they both haven't had any assistance, which is great. I'll just turn the camera around and you can see the news. So obviously we've got Treasure. Now Treasure's had 2 of the lambs, so this one here is one of them, and the one around the corner there is the other. So there you go, little lammy. They're gonna be, so we've got Treasure had 1 ewe lamb and 1 ram lamb, and then Tasty has also had her lamb. Her lamb is the one that's up against her now. It is also a ewe lamb, so we're happy with that, to be honest. 2 ewe lambs and 1 ram lamb. We're not sure whether we're going to keep him entire or whether we're going to castrate him, but he was born yesterday, so we've still got 6 days to decide upon that. Teal is showing signs that she's in stages of lambing, but she hasn't quite. There you go, you can see they do look pretty similar. You would mistake them for triplets, to be honest. They're all different shades of grey, but as you can see, the ewes are very good at calling and knowing which one's theirs. So these 2 are Treasures, as you'll see. She'll take them away now for her. But yeah, we're very happy with them. We're just awaiting Teals, to be honest, and the only concern we have are Taisty's udders, which you may catch a glimpse of as she's spinning around, are pretty massive. So there's no heat in them or anything like that. You can sort of see it just on the image there. So if anyone has any ideas about what we can do, we have tried stripping her, but there's nothing on. The lamb does seem to have a full belly, so she is clearly getting milk out of them. We just wonder if, as the lamb gets bigger and demands more milk, if that will help her. But the lamb is pooping and weeing, etc., which is great. Yeah. But yeah, so we've got 2 more additions to tell you about, but we're just going to go over and feed the ram and 2 wethers who we have, and we'll see where they how they're doing. Right. As you can see, the rams are back in their field. Got quite good grass growth in here. We do have some hay that we still need to remove, and we are going to be overseeding it, so we'll probably separate them so they can only access either this side or that side, and we'll overseed the other side, and then we'll swap them over and do the same again. So we mostly put them in here so that once they're all finished lambing, this field is available for the ewes and their lambs to graze. And then we've also got, as well as the ewes and the lambs that we've got there, we've got an update up the top of the hill. So if you hold on a second, I'll walk up there and then we'll give you that. So as you can see, we have our electric net set up, and the reason behind that is our bottle fed lambs and our bottle fed goat are now outside enjoying some grass. So Juniper is a massive fan of the reeds. They all have got orth, so we're attempting not to touch them because we don't want it to spread. But as you can see, lambs are happily curled up out of the wind behind the reeds, and they've all been grazing away, which is lovely to see. Junie, down. No. Right, so, and I got to just rescue Juniper now. Juniper's rescued now. But yeah, so we put them in this net there. It's their first day in it, so we're just hoping that they don't get stuck. She's been quite good with it. She hasn't really, that's the first time she's jumped up and we haven't been watching her. We think it might be because we've been over here. But they're definitely getting on well, grazing around, and what we're doing at the moment is we're going to bring them back into the barn at night because we have got badgers around and we don't want the badgers taking any of them. And then what we'll do is we'll hopefully build a house for them in here, a little mini barn that they can go into at night, so they can just be out in the field, because it's much better for them to have access to grass when they want it. So that's it, one more update and we'll go over to them now. Right, and finally, as you can see behind me, there are 2 new piglets on the farm. Now these are middle whites. They're a endangered breed. They're a cross between the large white and the now extinct small white. And these are our 2 breeding gilts. They're both pedigree, and we're hoping to rent a pedigree boar for them. I'm just going to attempt. There you go. So yeah, so we got them yesterday, and they're lovely pigs. They're not the friendliest at the moment. They will be around you and they'll let you hurt you. But as you can see, they've got a little house down there, water tub, access to grass, and obviously we are giving them food. But like the coons that we also have, these will graze rather than root. This was the old winter field. The coons were in here briefly, which is why it's a bit roughed up. We do have some repair works to do on a few of our fields still, which spring will be the perfect time to do. So we're going to rotate all the fields and mix it all together and reseed. So we're going to put a grazing pig mix for both these and the coons. When they're old enough, they will be about the size of pie and truffle combined. So we will be breeding them, as I said. They will be bred at the end of this year. Most likely they'll be up at breeding age. But by 5 months old, they weigh approximately 100 kilos, 120 kilos. And their max weight is 200 kilos. So they are a big pig. But as I said, they're more forage than, so they're not like commercial pigs. You don't need to pile food into them. They can survive off forage with a little bit of feed on top. And eventually they will be roaming up there with the other pigs. But yeah, they are lovely. And we're happy with both of them. If you have any further questions regarding any of our livestock, sorry, just thought I heard hoofs. If you have any further questions regarding any of our livestock or new additions, or want to know more, or you know anything about teal, or no, Tysties in large teats, we're pretty sure it's not mastitis because there's no heat in it. However, we are going to speak to a vet tomorrow regarding it, just to see if they would advise treating with antibiotics to rule out mastitis. But if you have any questions or any comments, or would like to know more, please leave a comment in the comment section below. If we get a couple of comments saying similar things, we'll put it in the next video. If not, we will respond to the comments as we normally do. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please do like and subscribe. We really do value subscribers, and quite recently we've got the analytics on YouTube, and 90% of our viewers 90% of our views come from people who have not subscribed to the channel. So we would really appreciate the subscribers. We are potentially looking at doing a subscriber giveaway for some hatching eggs. That will be both Instagram and YouTube. We may run 2 competitions. Not sure what the eggs will be. It may be a free selection of choice. But if you would like that, please comment saying I would like to do the subscriber giveaway, and we'll put through that idea and see what people would be most interested in. Right, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.